Why is Christianity today not so attractive? It's simple, because Christians are not attractive. As Gandhi said, Christ, yes, Christians, no thank you. Why did he say that? What is exactly the problem with Christians? Christians have the tendency to express in a rational way what they believe, and to make great wars and battles about ideological things. But when the rubber meets the road, when things become practical, when there is a test of submission really to God, then their mask falls and they are exactly like everybody else. Hypocrites, full of themselves and focusing on self-gain. You see, even the same reason of why they're Christians, it's selfish. If somebody does something to be saved, it's selfish. This is not Christianity. Those of you who have met Christians and believe that this is Christianity, please, please, change your mind on the matter. Study what Christianity is really about. It is not about a race to be saved or an attempt to do things that are for your own gain. Christianity, it's all about sacrifice. Christianity is about submission to the hierarchical structure. Christianity is being willing to give up everything you are and have in administration, because nothing belongs to you, for the sake of the one whom you serve. We are humans, and humans live thanks to a life that was given by the source of life, which is God. Therefore, everything we do, it is to give thanks to that source. And whenever we administer something for the benefit of society, we do it for the glory of God. Whenever we eat or drink, we do it for the glory of God. If there is something that we do for ourselves, this is sin. This is very important to understand. Christianity is not about doing the right thing. Christianity is about the motive for which you do the right thing. And the right thing can change according to circumstances. Sometimes the right thing can be the opposite of something that would be the right thing in another given circumstance. So Christianity is not about conservatism, where you stick to a certain way of doing things. It's about sticking to a certain principle in the motive why you do things the way you do. So let's refocus and let's try to detach Christians, or so-called Christians, from Christianity. When we will have Christianity more clear, then you will be able to see among those who claim to be Christians who is really Christian and who is not, who is really serving God and who is not. It's easy to claim great things. It's easy to know about God. It's not easy to live for God. It's not easy to die to self. In the book of Job is written, "My ear has heard about you, but now my eye sees you. I spoke, but I will be quiet. Naked I came into this world, and naked I am going away." God has given, God has taken. Blessed be His name. The moment when you will be willing to give up your concept of identity that has rights, that has claims on the kingdom, the moment when you're willing not to enter in the kingdom, that's the moment where maybe you have hope to enter. The moment when you're willing to give up those that you call rights or human rights. We are slaves of Christ, Apostle Paul says. A slave has no rights. He has the rights that are given by his master. If our master is Christ, we are slaves of him. But because we make ourselves slaves, and I specify the word, the Greek word that Paul uses is exactly slave. Since we come as servants, Jesus says, I do not call you servants, but I will call you friends. And because we are friends, we have become brothers of Christ. And if we are heirs with Christ and co-heirs with Christ, we inherit the kingdom. But that's not the motive. That's not the motive why to come close to God. That would be like just being within a family for the purpose of getting the inheritance. That's not how it works. The motive is what counts. A Christian is evaluated by the way he reasons, not by exactly what he does, but how he came to that conclusion of what he did due to a certain motive behind. You can have people that are doing all sorts of right things, keeping all sorts of commandments. If the motive is for yourself, that is equivalent to sin. There is no difference between the person out there in the world just doing things according to their own flesh and the person that tries to keep the law according to his flesh. This is equivalent. Christianity is about giving up. It's about allowing the Holy Spirit to guide your existence, that your thoughts become His thoughts and His thoughts your thoughts. This synchrony of thinking pattern, this synchrony of motive is circumstantial. It's given to you by the Holy Spirit as you walk forward, to walk with God. That's what Enoch did. So this walking process implies that today we are not planning what step we will do tomorrow. Today we think about what is in front of our feet. We walk according to the path that we have. Tomorrow the Spirit will tell us what to do. So this dependency from the Spirit is vital in Christianity. Many people forget this. They focus on denominations, they focus on a set of rules, a structure, and then the relationship with the Holy Spirit is missing. No Spirit, and then what happens when they are in situations where their own denomination gives them the back, turns the shoulder to them, and they're gone, they're left alone now. Where is now the list of things to do? Where is now the schedule to follow? Where is the leader that tells you what you should do? The Holy Spirit is your leader. Whether you are stranded in the desert, whether you are in the Amazon forest, whether you are here in the West, please remember, listen to that small voice and He will guide you. He will be a light unto your path. May the God, the Holy Spirit, lead you. May God the Father bless you. May Christ intercede for you. May the Holy Trinity lead your journey ahead. May you become a true Christian and not just a nominal one, not just the one who does the things that he is told, but the one who is really seeking truth, not for the sake of intellectual knowledge, not for the sake of demonstrating to others that he knows more, but for the sake of further submission to God, for the sake of further being a blessing for others, into showing them the path that He has tread, that we want to tread, and that those behind us can tread by following us as well. May God bless you and guide you.